In the next two videos, we explore the notion of power and beauty in spiritual Christianity. Power and beauty are fundamentally spiritual qualities originating from the divine mind rather than material attributes. This perspective challenges the materialistic view of power, emphasizing the profound connection between spiritual insight and the exercise of true power, as well as the intrinsic relationship between inner spiritual alignment and exterior beauty. For those entrenched in material thought, it is difficult to comprehend that power can be exercised without the agency of a material body. Materialistic perspectives typically attribute all power to the physical body, viewing the energies of will and intellect as nothing more than secretions or chemical processes in the brain. This reductionist view limits the understanding of the true nature of power, seeing it merely as a function of material substances. Materialistic thought equates the mind's powers to the activity of material atoms, failing to recognize the fundamental incongruity between the material and the mental. There is no ratio or congruity of kind between the physical atoms and the generation or scope of thought. This perspective confines understanding within the bounds of physicality, neglecting the deeper spiritual realities. Those who think spiritually understand that attributing the powers of the mind to mere material atoms is problematic. They perceive that angels, despite lacking a material body and its extension in space, possess power in direct proportion to the complete extraction of their minds from space and time. This insight reveals that true power is not dependent on physical bodies, but on the spiritual alignment and abstraction from material constraints. The essential power in the universe is the Lord God, who exists beyond the confines of space and time. The Lord is the essential substance of all that is displayed as power in finite beings. His essential power is divine love, acting through divine wisdom, both properties of the divine mind. Consequently, the inmost ground or origin of power is the perfect or infinite mind of Jehovah God. The body, while connected to the mind, serves as an instrument of the mind, representing its power. Upon death, when the mind and body are separated, it is the body that becomes powerless. Therefore, bodily power is intrinsically linked to the will and intellect, which together constitute the mind or spirit of a person. In conclusion, the exploration of power and beauty within spiritual Christianity reveals a profound distinction between material and spiritual perspectives. Spiritual Christianity asserts that true power and beauty originate from the divine mind and are not confined to material attributes or physical bodies. Materialistic views, which reduce the mind's faculties to mere chemical processes in the brain, fail to grasp the spiritual essence of power. True power, as understood spiritually, transcends physical limitations and is intrinsically tied to spiritual alignment and the mind's detachment from material constraints. Angels, devoid of physical bodies, exemplify this, possessing power proportional to their spiritual abstraction from space and time. Ultimately, the Lord God embodies the essential power of the universe with divine love and wisdom as its core attributes. The body, therefore, functions merely as an instrument of the mind's power, and upon death, it is the mind, encompassing will and intellect, that retains true power, unbounded by material limitations. This perspective invites a deeper understanding of power as a fundamentally spiritual quality, aligned with the infinite mind of Jehovah God.